Welcome to the Interstellar Stories channel. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into a topic. The Bible uses the term vulture to describe a variety of birds of prey, not only those that fit our traditional definition. The term vulture, in some Hebrew terms, can also refer to other members of the raptor family, such as buzzards, eagles, hawks, falcons, and carrion vultures. Vultures are generally associated with negativity in the Bible. The vultures are filthy. God deemed prey birds unclean and prohibited the Israelites from eating them. The vital but unsightly task of cleaning up dead and decaying corpses by vultures helps to stop the spread of illness. Vultures are classified as unclean in the Mosaic Law because they would not have been safe for the Israelites to eat because they normally feed on carrion. Vultures contribute to a dishonorable death. In the Old Testament, exposure to birds of prey after death was a terrible and dishonorable fate. The Israelites understood the importance of proper burial, and having one's body exposed after death was included among the Lord's curses in the event of continual rebellion. Goliath and David both threatened one another with post-death exposure to birds of prey and wild animals. When the Gibeonites were avenged, 7 of Saul's descendants were killed and their bodies left exposed to the elements, birds of prey, and wild animals. To prevent dishonor, Saul's concubine Rizpah kept guard over the bodies to keep the vultures and wild animals away. Vultures are a symbol of death and judgment. Both Old and New Testaments portray vultures as symbols of death and God's judgment. For instance, in Proverbs 30:17, the consequence of scorning one's parents is that the eye of the scorner will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley, will be eaten by the vultures. The judgment of Samaria and Jerusalem includes a reference to a vulture. In his threat of judgment against Israel, Hosea also mentions a bird of prey, which the ESV translates as vulture, as representing God's judgment against Israel. In the New Testament, vultures indicate the coming death and judgment of those who follow the Antichrist. After the Battle of Armageddon, an angel calls out to the birds of prey, saying, "Come, gather together for the great supper of God, so that you may eat the flesh of kings, generals, and the mighty, of horses and their riders, and the flesh of all people, free and slave, great and small." Although these birds were created good along with the rest of creation, the vulture's present purpose is a result of the fallen world. Vultures may have a foul reputation, but they do serve an important function in God's creation and His Word.